and former Secret Service Special Agent Charles Marino. It's good to see you, Charles. Chad, thank you for being here. You know, this is like a duh. It's a duh question. It's a duh answer. Did you screw up? Yeah. When a former president gets shot in the head, you screwed up. The question is why and how. Chad, what are the questions? What are the observations?
Yeah, it's obviously a catastrophic failure. That investigation that they talk about needs to happen quickly, it needs to be swift, and it needs to be transparent to the American people. There's a lot of questions to be answered, not only about the rooftop, the resources provided, a variety of things need to be looked at, but it's about accountability at the end of the day. It's a catastrophic failure, and the American people deserve to know who is at fault here. Is it the service? Is it local police? It's probably a combination of both. But look, at the end of the day, the buck stops with the director of the service, Secret Service, and with the DHS secretary, and they need to be held accountable for these failures.
Right, but saying that, it's the right thing to say, Chad, don't get me wrong. But Charles, but to what end? Like the specificity, Marino, of what went wrong here. We know that the guy was confronted on the rooftop, trained the weapon on the officer retreated, and then the shooter went to his position and managed to get off all these rounds, yet there was still someone positioned to take his head off. What does this scenario suggest to you?
So the Secret Service ultimately have to take the hit on this for three primary reasons. One, they're the ones that have the statutory authority to protect the former president. Two, they're responsible for creating and implementing the overall security plan for the venue. That includes the inner perimeter, the middle perimeter, and the outer perimeter, which this building of interest that the shooter used falls under that zone. The third thing is this. The police don't show up unless the Secret Service requests them to show up to assist with the visit. And as a result, the police departments, for their outer perimeter coverage, are relying on the Secret Service to give them some instruction. And it falls on the responsibility of my old agency, as much as I hate saying this, to make sure that the plan that's been developed is being implemented effectively and in full.
Chad, when you look at this situation, is it about training? Is it about planning? How is it capable? How are you able to say, yeah, we won't let this happen again? How? There's two different reports of people saying that they told local police that there was a guy climbing the roof. I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I think a lot of this goes to planning, but it also, I agree with Charles, right? So every time service does an event, whether it's a rally, other types of force protection, they're always going to rely on other law enforcement, but the buck stops with the service. They are responsible for that venue. They are responsible for the president's safety and security. And if local's not doing it, then they have to pick it up. But there's other questions to be answered. Usually you have other things that are in line of sight, right? You usually see vehicles, you see semi-trailers, you see flags, so that prevent a line of sight issue. None of that was here. So is it a resource issue? So these are the questions that need to be answered very, very quickly. I'm talking within a matter of days. Were resources asked and not provided? So a lot of this comes down to what unfolds here over the next couple of days.
Do either of you believe that this was enabled by the Secret Service, that this was an inside job on any level?
I don't.
Yeah,
No.
I don't have any evidence of that. I can't imagine that that's going to occur. But whether it was incompetence,
until we learn more.
It was,
Because there's all this conspiracy talk, so with what we know now, that's where we are. We'll see what we learn. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Enjoy yourself at the convention. Brother Marino, thank you for coming on short notice. I'll talk to you both again. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.